Living in New York and being a photographer, whenever I've had the urge to go out and shoot, or if I wanted to go out and take some photographs, I always end up choosing either the boroughs, Manhattan or Brooklyn. Being that they're just in such close proximity to me, just a couple of subway stops away, kind of just make it really hard to pass up. But lately, I've been trying to take a different approach when it comes to shooting and when it comes to choosing even just what to shoot and where to shoot. And that is simply staying in my own neighborhood of Astoria, Queens. Astoria, if you don't know, is a really culturally diverse neighborhood in the borough of Queens, and I've had the pleasure of calling this neighborhood my home for the last 10 to 11 years. So a couple of things really sparked this new approach and change of perspective for me. And one of them being the feeling of repetitiveness. The feeling like I was going out and going to the same locations each time in Manhattan or Brooklyn, every time that I went out to shoot. And I simply just wanted to do something different. And you don't really see that many people photographing Astoria. You don't really see that many street photographers out there documenting the daily life, the people, the places and things of Astoria. And being that this place has been my neighborhood for the last 10 to 11 years, I wanted to be that photographer that did that. Another motive is shooting a little bit more with purpose and intention of a long-term project in mind. And by that, I mean something a little bit more meaningful and impactful than just a post on Instagram or a single portfolio image on its own. A series of images, a body of work that when put together is cohesive and has meaning. And that's what I'm trying to create here with this project of shooting my neighborhood. And when it comes down to selecting an idea for a photo project, there's really no better place to start than your own home. For this project, I'm shooting all of my images on film. I've been really getting into film lately and falling in love with the process. I'm shooting all on this Canon AE1 program body. I'm using a 28mm lens for about 90% of the images that you see here. When I started out shooting film, I did have a 50mm, but I then transitioned over to a 28mm, which I've been falling in love with. I find that just for kind of run and gun on the go street photography, the 28mm is a little bit easier just to nail focus every time, and you have a wider margin for error when it comes to nailing that focus. And I just find that it captures more of a scene with the wide angle than the 50mm would. One new approach that I've been doing with this project is actually doing street portraiture and going out to random strangers on the streets and asking them for permission to take their portrait. Sometimes it goes really well, other times not so much, but you just kind of pick up and move on when they say no. But I find that this is a little bit better of a way to connect with your subjects than just kind of run and gun on the go. Candid street photography, which is great in its own right. I do still continue to do that style of street photography as well, but I find that when I take the time to approach people and ask them to take their portrait, it allows me to connect with my subjects just a little bit more. So about 95% of the pictures that you'll see in this project and in this video are developed and scanned by Gelatin Labs, my favorite film lab out there. Not a sponsor of this video in any way, just I think they're a really cool business and I want to give them a shout out. So if you're looking for a new lab to develop your film and get some really high quality scans back, check out Gelatin Labs. I'll leave a link in the description below. I've taken some amazing photographs that I'm really proud of in my photography journey over the last 3 to 4 years of amazing, breathtaking landscapes, of really just cinematic scenes I'm just really proud of that I was able to capture those moments and hold on to those photographs for the rest of my life. But I always come back to, what are my favorite photographs? My favorite photographs are of the places that I love the most, of the people that I love the most. That's my family, my parents, my nieces, my girlfriend. Those are the things that I love the most, and those are the photographs that I've taken of them are the photographs that I really love the most because they have so much meaning to me personally. And that is the same approach that I'm taking with this project as well. I love Astoria and I want to be able to photograph it and share it with the world because I do love this neighborhood and I think it deserves to be photographed. And I love the chance to be able to do this project, and I really want to do a great job with it. And I'm going to continue to go out there and shoot my neighborhood for many more years to come. That about wraps up the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that it inspires you to go out there and do something different. Go out there and shoot your neighborhood, shoot your neighbors, the things that are around you each day in your daily life. Do something a little bit different and unique than what everybody is doing out there already, online, Instagram, whatever it may be. Be different, be creative, and enjoy the process because that's what's most important. And thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Take care.